All right, so greetings, Hotep, Baklava, bless up. Uh, Welcome to the Recovery Room of Racism Non-Anonymous with me, Mama Earth, this Abena Afreeka, coming to you live and in person, as I said, from the Recovery Room. And I am coming to you live and in person, brother LongLoxx82, in response to your response to me. A response that apparently you made 9 months ago and which I am just seeing today. What can I say? Woo! It seems that you were pretty, upset with me and outdone by my commentary in response to your sharing on a Facebook post about a year ago, right? Of course, I don't remember the post. However, I do talk about it in a previous video that I made to you, and I suppose which you are responding to. And this here video you made to me. What can I say, LongLoxx? First off, I understood that from your original post that you grew up in the hood. That was clear. You put that out there. I was, let's see, so you put yourself out there, setting yourself apart from the folks who did not make it up and out of the hood. I myself, like you, sort of did do the things that we were instructed and encouraged to do in order to get out of the hood. And so it's clear also that you too did not do your homework about me in terms of who I am and what I know and how I know what I know, and how long I have known what it is I know. I will say this to you: I can appreciate that you would have a sense of offense by the things that I say and how I say it. It's kind of like the both and reality of life. You know how we say that it is said that truth hurts, and I suspect that is what was the cause of your great offense of what I said. I'm not sure how the volume is coming across. We'll just kind of turn it down just a tad. So I understand that it may have felt like an insult. It was certainly not necessarily my intent to sort of insult, yet I can appreciate that it would. Because there is this catch-22, and that's that both and dynamic. Like the catch-22, the both and. So that is why it would have felt like an insult, because in part, we feel insult when someone calls a part of ourselves out, a part that is determined to be sort of, incorrect or negative or something, right? And and when someone says something about us that is considered negative or causes us embarrassment or, a sense of, exposure, we experience it as an insult, and it's something that is certainly frowned upon. Yet at the same time, that's who I am and that's what I do, number one, in terms of seeing stuff and people and knowing people and understanding mental, emotional, and behavioral processes the dynamics of all three of them and how they all work together. And because I am who I am and I do what I do, I tend to see all three, see and hear and listen for it. At any rate, that's just to say that's what I kind of climbed up the ladder to do, the ladder of success, right? And it's what I've been doing. Now, I know for me, I did not sort of move out of the hood, and I've always recognized for myself over the years that was likely to be one of my downfalls, and why I had not moved into a position similar, I suppose, to yours, or one you talked about, having gotten out of the hood and into safer, greener pastures, right? And so I didn't do that. I stayed in the hood and attempted to use what I learned and the tools that I gathered to help us, starting, of course, with family first. And, I found, some very interesting things that, at any rate, kind of like got shot, just in a different way. Not with the physical and the guns, yet certainly from, a mental, emotional, behavioral aspect, because that's what I deal with, that world. And so I did suggest that, and I see myself and recognize myself as a mediator between your group of folks and the folks that's down here, still in the hood. And while I am in the hood with them, I am also a part of that world over there, very much aware of it, the resources of it, and sort of, the steps to take to get there, right? And so I offer that myself as that mediator. And it is important I've found that if you're going to help someone, it is helpful to ask them, offer it and ask them what they need, and you sort of work together, as opposed to taking an authoritarian, dominating, controlling position as to tell them what they need. Because again, that is what got us in this mess that we're in, and what sort of prevents us from coming together. You asked, and so finally you talk about us standing together, and I'm saying how are we going to do that if, as a people, one is trying to control and dominate the other and put them down and or use a tone in a conversation about them that is hurtful. And so, I could say that myself and the people that I represent would find quite offensive and insulting some of the commentary and the way you give it about us, the people in the hood whom you profess to desire to help now. And so that's all I'm gonna, it's 8 minutes, so let's stop at that. And blessings to you, brother. That's all I got. That's all I got for you.